Scouts, episode 3. I tell you what, I'm really excited about this one because this is going to be my first time in about 20 years that I'm getting to go on turkey hunts. Actually, I'm not even the hunter. As you know, here at Decision Point Outdoors, we love taking veterans on hunts, we love taking kids on hunts, so this is going to be one of those episodes where we get to do a little bit of both. I'm taking out a good veteran friend of mine, Shawn, and his daughter, Autumn, and we're going to go out first. What a morning. I mean, if you're going to wait 20 years to go on a turkey hunt, this is the way you want to start it off. What a great morning. Then you're going to get to see me go on a hunt as well. You would think after this long, I really know what I'm doing behind the camera. I don't. So, frankly, I messed that one up. So I decided to go back out with Shawn and Autumn, and we're going to get it done the right way. Let's get it started. Fred Bear once advised us to immerse ourselves into the outdoors for a cleansing of the soul. Welcome to the show dedicated to giving you that opportunity and more. We hope you'll meet the Creator who offers a true cleansing of all souls. Abbott Outdoors is proud to present Season 3 of Decision Point Outdoors. This field has been known to produce some really good deer.
I was wondering that. I've been doing this 21 years.
We got the end results.
So this has been a good year. So
right behind this one tree. Yep.
Well, hey, good morning, y'all. It's really early, and I'm sorry I'm running a little late, so I just want to let everybody know what we're going to be doing this morning. We're headed out on a turkey hunt. We're going to get to film Autumn going to shoot another turkey. She's an experienced hunter, y'all, so she knows what she's doing. She's probably going to teach me a lot of things this morning, but bottom line, here with my friend Shawn. It's good to see you this morning. You too, Autumn. It's good to finally meet you. Hey, let's go get this thing started. What do you say? Let's do it. All right. That turkey was right across the field from us. Remember we got to squat down, look through the blind, see him over there on the roost gobbling. Man, were you like totally excited at that point?
When I hear a turkey gobble, it makes me nervous but excited at the same time.
awesome.
A lesson in athlenomics.
You get what you pay for, right? Well, that's not always the case. Take these big name binoculars and these Athlon Midas G2s. They have virtually identical features and perform equally even in low light conditions. If you want to pay for a name, that's up to you. Me, I'll buy an Athlon and save $200.
Athlon Optics. Ridiculously good optics at a ridiculously good price.
So he flies down, lands in front of us, of course puts on quite a show, and we had to wait a long time for him to try to get closer in range. Seemed like he was getting away, so tell us about what happens next.
So
It's upright.
there was two other hens that came out, and he was like looking at the decoys, and then I shot right under him and missed him.
Good morning, everyone. It's 4:40 a.m. here in Missouri at the Peterson Outdoor Ministry annual Chaplain Turkey Hunt. It's my first time getting to come and do this with them. I've been here before, but never got to do the turkey hunt, so I've been looking forward to this for a while. This morning I'm going to be hunting with Rob, and a man named Troy is going to be my guide. We're hunting on his property. Sounds like he's got some turkeys patterned, so it should be a great morning. Can't wait. First of all, we got a devotion upstairs here in a little bit, so I'm going to take you up there and get the morning started.
You know, even when the waves are bounding around us, there's stability on the rock. The tornado might be just whirling around, but on the rock, we're not worried. We don't have to worry. The rock is stable. And so when we lay our minds on that rock, as a sacrifice of ourselves, sacrifice of all the anxiety, all the worry, all the pain we might be experiencing, we lay ourselves on the rock, and He gives us peace upon peace, because we don't have to worry. We're on the rock.
Boy, things started to get really exciting here in a moment when we had 3 gobblers crossing us on this ridge just beyond the fence. Problem is, they're at 60 yards and just don't seem to close the distance. As they seem to mosey off the hillside, I guess that means our day one is coming to a close.
Are you one of those people that has to know how everything works? With my iPhone, I can't figure out how everything works. I can't understand how I can call somebody and talk into this box, and my voice waves just go into this little box and then shoot across the universe and then go into somebody else's phone and they can understand what I'm saying. I got to be honest, I can't tell you how everything works. But if you're one of those people that wants to know how the most important thing in the universe works, then you ought to come and visit Grace Point Baptist Church, because Grace Point doesn't have answers maybe about your cell phone, and as a pastor, I really can't figure all this out. But I can tell you somebody who does, and I can introduce you to somebody who does know how everything works, and that's the God of this universe. And we would love to introduce you to him at 5415 Valley Station Road. Maybe you need to reconnect with the church, maybe you need to reconnect with the Lord, or maybe you need to connect for the first time. Grace Point Baptist Church will be the place for you to figure out how really the most important thing in this universe works, and that is how God has saved us. Connect to him, Grace Point Baptist Church.
Well, I sure wish I'd have been shooting one of those turkeys just about now. However, it was still one of the greatest days I've ever spent in the turkey woods. You know, that morning we probably heard more gobbles off the roost than I've ever heard in my life combined. It was amazing. The first place we went to set up, we saw turkeys. Next place, and it just seemed to go that way the whole day that we played the run and gun game. Everywhere we go, there were turkeys there. Usually gobblers. It was a lot of fun, but just didn't seem to close the distance on anything. About the closest they got was that one time where they crossed this ridge you're looking at. Stayed at about 60 yards out and just wouldn't come any closer. Well, so we're going to go ahead and head to one final location this morning and go see if we can find anything else there. After that, we're going to conclude the day by taking you back to the lodge. We've got a great presentation by Ralph Duran we want to show you.
But then the barn owl is the one it's the Southern Baptist owl. Because what it says, it says who cooks for you, who cooks for y'all. Yeah. My wife cooks at our church on Wednesday night. We get more cars in the parking lot, but couples come separate from work, and Methodists down the street don't know what we're doing. We got more cars in the parking lot Wednesday night than we do on Sunday morning. But she cooks, and they come. So who cooks for you? And they're Southern because they say y'all. Who cooks for you? Who cooks for y'all? We get 2 or 3 together. That's what we call fellowship. Then they get to laughing and carrying on, having a good time. That's fellowship what it's for, right? And every now and then they get a little bit Pentecostal and go, and the turkeys go, now, you don't have to do all that. You can just walk out on the range and go, and do their. Last night, I went right up Blackberry was doing that a lot. Just one long note. Ooh! Walked right out here on this deck at night, right after dark. Ooh! Here.
You can see peace throughout that entire passage. You can see peace when you out there beside the still waters and the green pastures. You can see peace in it when you're walking through the dark valley. You can see peace in it when you're in the presence of your enemies and he's taking care of it. There's peace all the way throughout that passage, but it all starts with that very first phrase, the Lord is my shepherd. For without the shepherd, there is no peace. There is no protection. There is no comfort. And certainly there is no ending where we dwell in the house of the Lord forever. And the Lord is our shepherd.
Athlon, ridiculously good optics.
Your hunting location is unlike any other. The smells, sights, and sounds could never be replicated by a chemical or produced in a factory. The only way to not stand out here is to blend in. Scent Blender is the industry's first site-specific cover scent system. Create your own scents by gathering native plant material, blending with water, and spraying your gear. Stop coating yourself with mass-produced chemicals and start harnessing the native aromas of your exact location. Scent Blender. Blend into your environment.
My final morning in Missouri was spent watching some deer and 3 hens that eventually came by crossing under a fence. It was wonderful to watch, but ended the trip with no gobblers close enough to even shoot at. You know what? I think I'm going to join up with Shawn and Autumn, and we're going to see if we can go get it done on a redemption hunt back in Kentucky. Sitting in the ground blind, I remember, did you hear him spitting and drumming behind us?
Yeah, I remember.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I mean, have you heard that before?
I've never heard that. I don't think they've ever got that close to me.
They were close, yeah. He did what you said was one of your favorite things about the other one. He beat the decoy up.
Yeah.
Now, were you having trouble getting on him or something? Because you remember after he beat it up, he kind of walked a little ways away. And you shot him as he was kind of walking away, though.
Yeah, it's hard to, like, get aim on something that's moving. Because usually when I get the aim on him when he's, like, standing still. And then I have to turn the safety off. And then it kind of messes me up a little bit. So I have to re-aim. And then I shoot him. But it was kind of hard with him walking.
You got it. You got it. All 3 of y'all are rushing out of that blind faster than I can get the camera on it. But what did it feel like? You finally got this bird down.
Yeah, it was really exciting. I didn't know if he was going to come back or not. I thought he was gone.
Congrats, Autumn. I think one of the first things your dad did, he started looking him over, of course, and that was when you noticed.
Same bird.
Same bird.
Yep.
What an amazing hunt getting to watch Autumn take that turkey on her redemption hunt. You know, I got to witness some really cool sights in the turkey woods for my first time back in the woods in almost 20 years. I used to love turkey hunting, got out of it maybe for the wrong reasons, but getting back into it, seeing them fly down off the roost, all that strutting action, just an amazing first year. I got to tell you, I'll be back next spring for sure. You know, it's kind of something that may shock some of you to think, I love turkey hunting, and I don't know why Chappy would get out of that for so long, but we tend to do the same thing. It's like we get away from church after a while. We get away from fellowship with fellow believers. Have you ever heard it said that you are who you hang out with? You know, and so your parents probably when you were growing up told you, don't hang around with that person. They're gonna get you into some bad stuff. The bottom line is, many times we hang out with some Christians and we hang out at church, and I've heard it over and over where people say, yeah, but I just saw some bad stuff in that church. Those people, the way they lived, the way they acted. You know what you saw? You saw that the Bible is accurate. You saw that all have sinned and come short. Christians, sinners, people that don't go to church, people that do, it doesn't matter. We all do wrong. What you just witnessed was the Bible's accurate. You're never going to get away from that. But what you need to know, as accurate as the Bible is about that, it's also accurate in saying that you should not forsake the assembling of yourselves together. In other words, it does us good to join together with one another and to be in church. Look, if COVID taught us nothing else, it taught us that we need fellowship. We need time with others. Don't just watch online. Don't just stay at home. Don't stay away because you saw that someone else is not living their life right. Instead, get back involved with your local church. We'd love to hear about how you're getting back involved with a church after maybe even just hearing this message, a simple message. I'd love to hear that. Go to the website that you're seeing at the bottom of your screen there and look us up. Let us know how you too are connecting with the church again. Hey, we look forward to seeing you next week as we continue our time in the turkey woods.